May market stats are in, and oh my gosh, they are incredible. Want to know about your neighborhood? Stay tuned and I'll give you some inside information. Hi, it's Robin Burdette with Robin Burdette Group here at RE/MAX, and the stats are in, and oh my gosh, we are in such a seller's market still, even now. So I want to go through these stats with you because they're really critical for you understanding what's happening. But first off, we're going to look at three things in the areas in Northern Virginia. One is we're going to look at the amount of closed sales. This is 2018 to 2019, the difference per month. And you got to remember that these closed sales actually were contracts probably written in April and they're settling in May. Two, we're going to look at the amount of inventory. Is it up or is it down from the same time last year? And three, I'm going to look at how many months of inventory are actually left. If it's less than 3, it's a seller's market. 3 to 5, a fair market. And then 5 over, I call that a buyer's market. So overall in Northern Virginia, we're looking at somewhere around a 1.5%. That's everything: Arlington County, Fairfax, Alexandria, City of Fairfax, and Falls Church City. About 1.5 worth of inventory. But I have my handy dandy cheat sheet, and I'm going to talk to you about all the different ones that are in our area. First up, let's start with Fairfax. Fairfax, they closed 8% less in 2019 than 2018. So you may think that's a problem. Well, no, it's a reflection of the fact that Fairfax is down 18% in inventory. So if you're in Fairfax and you're thinking of moving, now is the time to get your house on the market because they only have about 1.5 months worth of supply of inventory. Vienna, total switch here. Vienna was up from last May, 5.2% because their inventory was up 8.1%. Now, remember me saying anything from 1 to 3 is looking like a seller's market? Well, Vienna has about 2.2% of inventory right now. So they're heading into maybe a fair market. If houses are pretty, though, they're going to sell like this, no matter how much inventory is. Centerville is having some definite problems. Their closed sales was down 17.5 because their inventory is down 16.4. That means there were 16.4 less houses on the market in May of this year than May of previous year. And their inventory is only 1.2 months. That's really, really low. Centerville is a great area if you're thinking of selling to move on. Chantilly, this one is a total opposite of what we've been seeing. Their sales were up 22.7%. That is huge considering that their inventory is down 14.8%. It means almost everything coming on the market in Chantilly, and this is 20151 Fairfax Chantilly, sells because they only have about 1 month worth of inventory right now. Reston, it's down 20%, and its inventory is 1.4, so down 20% in closed sales, and inventory is down 1.4, but they have about 2.2% worth of inventory left. Oakton was another one of those, up 68% up over last May in sales. A lot of people looking at Oakton, but unfortunately, their inventory is down 2.8. On the flip side of that, they have about 3 months worth of inventory left. So there's a lot of homes sitting in Oakton that are not selling. And I think a lot of reasons why is buyers are looking for some updated homes and they are not. Herndon was a good one, 6.1% up in sales. It also had an up in inventory, 3.6 up in inventory, but they're still looking at 1.8% more month supply. Now, we've all talked about, and everybody knows that Arlington, Amazon is coming. So what has that had an effect on the biggest place that it's going to have effect? And it's stunning. Arlington is down 11% in closed sales from last May. So that means in April, there was less written, so they're down. And the reason why? This is the big one. Arlington is down 48.9% in inventory. It has less than 1 month worth of inventory currently available. So that means if nothing else comes on in the next 3 weeks, Arlington has 0 to sell. So if you're in Arlington and you're thinking of selling, this is the time. So all of these are just general big statements of a bunch of different zip codes that we put into the areas that we know that we live in. Centerville has 2, Fairfax has 3, Vienna has 3 different zip codes, Reston I think has 4 different zip codes. So I put them all together and I've come up with a group part of them. But if you want to know about your neighborhood, how your specific neighborhood or your specific zip code is doing, give me a call. I'm here to help. Call 703-967-5899 or text me or send me an email, robinburdett@remax.net. I'm here to support you guys in deciding, is this the time for you to be looking at moving, maybe downsizing, having a lot of that going on, taking advantage of the seller's market and getting out while the going is good. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. These statistics are really critical, and I think because of, especially in areas like Arlington with 48% down, or another good one is Centerville with 16.4% down, it's going to take a while to get back to that balanced market. So questions, concerns, want to even just chat? I would love to hear from you. Give me a call or talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.